Check. Hello. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to this week's episode of the Brent Pella Show. This podcast with my name on it. Super Bowl just ended. Your boy is hyped up on meatballs, a bunch of food. We cooked so much food today, dude. I love the Super Bowl just for the food, really. That's my favorite part of the Super Bowl, is eating the food. And I had some friends over. You're going to hear from them at the end of the episode. I had a couple of buddies stop by to watch the Super Bowl. But it's okay because we stayed on opposite sides of my apartment the entire game, and we just kind of waved at each other. And we didn't allow each other to look at each other in the eyes. So we were staying safe. A couple buddies came down. We watched the game. They're going to jump on the podcast at the end. And they're friends of mine. We sat down. We had like a 10-minute talk just to fuck around a little bit and wait for the White Claws to wear off. Wow. What a game, huh? You guys sports fans? Sure fucking hope so. I'm like the biggest Tom Brady fan. Always have been. My family is all from the East Coast, right? And they're all from Rhode Island. Maryland, Connecticut, got some people out there too. But my mom's side of the family came to Maryland. Her parents' parents, so my great-grandparents came from Italy to Rhode Island. It's really a crazy family story. Maybe I'll tell it one time. They came from Italy to Rhode Island, and then they went to Maryland, and that's where my mom was raised. And then my mom came to California for college. So I grew up in California, but my whole family were like diehard Patriots fans. So they raised me to be a Patriots fan. Like every summer, but between the time I was like 7 to 17 or 7 to 16 or something, I was going back east to go to the training camps at Foxborough with my grandfather. And we went like, I don't know, 7 years in a row, something crazy like that. I got Brady's autograph, Adam Vinatieri's autograph, Terry Glenn, OG receiver on the Patriots. He threw me his glove when they were walking off the field one time. I think I got Robert Kraft's autograph. I don't know if I got Belichick. I don't think he ever signed autographs. I don't think he ever even looked people in the eyes. But it was really fun, man. But I grew up in California as the only Patriots fan I knew. So everybody always thought I was just a bandwagon fan once they started winning. Like up until I was like 11, I think when was their first ship? 2000, 2001? Up until then, it was like, whatever, he likes the Patriots, whatever. That's the weird kid, right? And then they started winning, and I was rooting for them when they were winning, and I got called a bandwagon fan my whole life. But it's all good, dude, because we had a lot of years. We had a lot of good years in New England. And I think Belichick will probably retire within the next couple of years. And then we'll start building again, you know? But until that happens, I'm a massive Brady fan. So I'm stoked for him. I love Brady's work ethic. I love what he puts into the game. And it's so funny to me to see people hate him because they think he's a Trump supporter. Whether or not he is, this just seems like a stupid fucking reason to hate an athlete, to, you know, but whatever, it's all good. I'm a huge Brady fan, and to see him get 7 was crazy because the whole thing was like, was the Patriots' success dependent on Belichick and the system, or was it on Brady? Because Brady is the system. So now it looks like it's just all on Brady. And he's going to take that shit wherever he wants. He's either going to win it again next year. If he wants to go play for the fucking Tennessee Titans next year, he could play there and win another championship. So that was really cool to see him get another one. What else do we have here, bro? Oh, dude, we talked about this a little bit when my buddies came on, but the Morgan Wallen thing. Bro, you just can't, why would you even say the N-word ever if you're a white person? What the fuck? That's like so obvious, dude. Just don't fucking say. If you don't know, the country singer Morgan Wallen was recorded by a neighbor because he was being loud and drunk outside of his house, and apparently he does this a lot. And so if you're the neighbor, I don't know the backstory, but let's pretend the neighbor has asked them to keep it down before, and they just keep not keeping it down. What are you gonna do? You record them out the window to show them the next day, or to show the police when you file a fucking report. So I get that. Or maybe the neighbor was just being a nosy fuck. Either way, hey, motherfucker, that's completely secondary to the fact that if you're white, you don't say the N-word ever. Obviously. What the fuck, dude? So, fuck that guy. I don't know how you come back from that, too. I mean, I guess just waiting. Like, just give it some time. What the fuck? What are his managers saying right now? if he even has managers. I don't know, dude. Really, not a good look for whoever the fuck likes Morgan Wallen. But I've never been a huge fan of country, anyways. So not a big loss for your boy. Let's see, dude. I did another show in LA. You know what doing a show is like right now, and I'm so happy to be doing these shows again in Los Angeles, because people are actually kind of going out and hanging out at patios and everything. But doing a show in LA right now is like, you know, when you're on stage and you're connecting with the audience and everybody's laughing, you can see everybody smiling and you see everybody really happy. It's really easy to connect with people. But in LA, everybody's wearing a mask in these audiences right now, at least for the shows I've done. And I hate that because it's so hard to connect. I can't tell if you're smiling if you're wearing a mask, because all you have to do is wrinkle your eyes and it looks like you're smiling. But when you're wearing a mask, you can't even tell. So like I was doing the show in LA and I found myself looking around waiting for somebody to take a sip of a drink so that they could pull their mask down so I could like deliver the punchline just to them and see them smile so I could like connect with someone. Like that's how fucking desperate I am to connect with someone. I was waiting for somebody. It was like playing whack-a-mole, dude. I was just like going from person to person, and then somebody took their mask down and they started having a drink of their beer right on the punchline. So they started laughing, and then I kept performing just for this person and not for anybody else because they were the only person with their mask down still because they kept laughing. They couldn't put their mask up yet. And so I kept going for this person. Then eventually they put their mask up and I was like, fuck. And I looked back around and everybody else was just like watching me, probably thinking like, why the fuck? Why is he only performing to that one person? This is weird. But I just can't wait, man. I'm excited to get back out there. I'm going to Alabama with my buddy JP soon. When is that? One of the Alabama shows. It's in February. I think it's in 2 weeks. Let me pull up the date, the 18th. Yeah, the 18th, 19th, 20th in Huntsville, Alabama. I believe it's Stand Up Live. BrentPella.com/shows. Check that out. BrentPella.com/shows and come through to a show, bro. And also drop your city on this. Always drop your city on the podcast so I could scrub through it every once in a while and see where the family's at so I can come say what's up. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, I'm excited to get back out on the road, bro. Really, really excited. Yeah, dude, this episode of the podcast is brought to you by QAnon. Get 10% off. Dude, how fucking dumb do those QAnon people have to feel right now that they thought there was really all that crazy lizard shit going down? Like, bro, there's a lot of evil people and there's a lot of bad shit happening in this world. But fuck, man, there's no lasers on the dark side of the moon, and the 9/11 planes weren't holograms. You know what I mean? I mean, come on, dude. We gotta have boundaries here, you know? My buddy is he's a really good friend of mine. He actually does a lot of visual effects on a lot of my videos, and he messaged me the other day and he was like, "Hey man, I'm part of a group online. It's a QAnon group. I'm like secretly in there just to like spy on people and stay up to date with what they're doing." And guess whose video popped up in their feed today? And I was like, "Fuck." And he sent me a screenshot of somebody that posted, look at this Gavin Newsom impression by Brent Pella, Perla. Oh, Brent Pella, he's my favorite. And I was like, dude, I don't care who watches my stuff, but fuck, man, please don't let anybody associate me with those fucking wackos, dude. Those fucking nutcases, man. And I'm talking about the crazy people, not the people who just want what's best and understand like the differences between who is acting on good and who's acting for bad and taking bribes and shit. And all the other shit that's like actually real. But then there's just all the psychotic fucking shit, dude. And I'm not one for the psycho shit. So get 10% off your order at QAnon.com with promo code BrentIsQ. Oh shit! The Gavin Newsom video, man. That might be the last Newsom video that I do. It might be the last one. I'm not sure because like I've just done it so much, you know. When I do one of those impressions, man, and they're really fun and I love doing it. But once I feel like I've gotten it, it really takes a lot for me to do it again after I've done it so many times that I feel like I've finally nailed it. And I think the science class one, I really finally nailed it. So if he does something crazy, yeah, I'll dip back into that bag. But for now, it's like I feel totally fulfilled. It's run its course. I don't want to beat that shit to death like Alec Baldwin doing Trump. So if there's a new angle to take, I don't want to take the angle of another press conference video, another science class video, because I've done it. And it was so fun. One of the most fun impressions and well-received impressions I've ever done. And I feel like I like ending stuff that when it's on top. And if I have the opportunity to do it again and it really speaks to me and is creatively exciting, then I'll do it again. But for now, I'm pressing pause on the Gav Man, and maybe something new will pop up. Maybe Jared Kushner will do something dumb, and I could pull off a Jared Kushner. I think I do a pretty good Donald Trump Jr., because Donald Trump Jr. just looks like he's always on cocaine. And I probably look like I'm always on cocaine too, but I'm not always on cocaine. I'm always on vibes, dude. That's what I'm always on, dude. I did 10 lines of vibes tonight, bro. I did 10 lines of vibrational frequencies through my right nostril, and then I boofed 10 more lines of vibrational frequencies. I've been boofing vibes since the day I was born. Came out the womb, and I was like, where's the boofing stick? Give it to me. Chopped up the vibes, put them in the stick, boofed them myself. Don't ask me how. I just did it, okay? Your boy boofs vibes. I'm a vibe boofer. Ha! Yeah, man. So that we're hanging. You know what I mean? We're chilling. Yeah, so the Gavin thing, maybe I'll do that again. Maybe I won't. But I would like to find a way to do it. I got a couple other ones coming out soon. Let's see, what do we have? Oh, this is Valentine's week. I'm putting out 2 relationship-based videos. One with Madison Morgan, who you might have seen in a couple things that I've done with her. Another one with Nikki Howard and 2 of our other friends, called something like The Couple Who's Way Too Competitive. That'll be really fun. We basically wrote a sketch for me and Nikki to just go berserk and have a reason to do it. And then I thought of this video the other day. Tell me what you guys think about this. The character is Cardi B's tongue coach. So like, I don't know if you guys watch Cardi B, but it's like how Cardi B in every video is always like, and she's always putting her fucking tongue out like way too far. How big is her tongue? Just chick's tongue is like a foot fucking long. It's always everywhere. And so it just looks so choreographed. So the character is going to be something like, yeah, I haven't even figured out the character yet. It's going to be something like, yeah, I've been training Cardi B with tongue work for the past 12 years. She first came to me. Her tongue was weak. It was thin. It was like a rolled up paper towel covered in water, you know, just kind of wet, just kind of there. A couple of taste buds, not many, not much muscle mass. But I put her through boot camp. Had her start curling floss. Had her start curling pens tied to floss. Get that tongue work in. And then it would just be him like watching Cardi B music videos. Like, yeah, I taught her that. That's my move. I call that the tongue twist. I call that the Siamese tongue twist. That right there. Yeah, took a lot of work to get her here. But, you know, I'm happy we put in that work because she deserves it. Her and her tongue, they deserve it. So that's a fun character. Dude, we're hanging. We're hanging. It's a hang fun vibe time. Fun vibe hang time, you know? Fun vibe hang time. In a minute, I'm gonna bring on a couple of buddies, and we're gonna close out the show with my friends. And my friends, I need to tell you about these guys. I guess I should give you some forewarning. So these guys that are about to jump in here are 2 of my best friends from home. One is Brian, one is Mauricio, and they are not comedians. They're just friends. So I don't know if it's gonna sound awkward or weird. We were just hanging out. But, you know, every time there's a camera, it usually it feels a little different for somebody who's not used to being on camera. So But I want to bring them in because they were hanging out for the Super Bowl. I remembered I have a podcast to do, and I was really looking forward to doing this right after the Super Bowl. At the moment where I have the most heartburn I've ever had in my entire life. That's me right now. So much heartburn. Which is why I use Masszymes from Bioptimizers. Get a free bottle. Yeah, that's the promo I'm doing right now. And this is real. I know I'm a little buzzed, but this is an ad read, and this is how I do ad reads just for this episode. Usually it would be professional, but you know what? I'm fucking staying authentic to who I am here. Okay, cut me a break. Bioptimizers is a good supplement company that I use every day. They have a product called Masszymes. It's a digestive enzyme that helps you break down food so that you don't get heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, all that stuff. They'll send you a free bottle of Masszymes worth $50. Just pay for shipping. Go to masszymes.com. That's MASSZYMES. Masszymes.com/Brent Pella free. It's a /. And order that shit. And then eat a bunch of food. Okay, what was I talking about? Oh, my boys. So one's Brian, one's Mauricio. And they're good homies of mine, good friends of mine. Literally grew up with these guys. Been through a lot of really weird shit with these guys. And I love them to death, dude. And I really hope you guys like them too. They're just a couple chill bros. You know, we had a chill bro time. I only have 2 mics here. And like I said, I'm still around like 80-85% set up in this studio. So their mic is a little weird because they were passing it back and forth over here. And they're not quite used to like having a mic next to their mouth like I am. So some of their audio might come through, you know, in and out of volume. So forgive me, but you get to peek into my life, dude. You get to say hello to 2 of my friends right now. Okay, how fun is that? And it's just for like 10 minutes, and then the episode's over. So it's a fun vibe hang time, dude. That's what the show is all about, dude. It's for fun vibes and hanging. Okay, all right. I'm gonna have them on, and I'm gonna go boof some more vibes. Okay, I love you guys so much. Please enjoy the rest of this episode with my buddies Mauricio and Brian. Oh my goodness. Here we are, dude. Here we are. Talk into that.
Yeah.
Say hello.
7.
7 what? Oh, 7 rings that Tom Brady.
7.
Of course. There you go. Yeah, that sounds good. Hey man, your money feels really good in my account. Thank you so much for taking that bet, bro.
I messed up tonight, man. We go against the GOAT.
You can't bet against the king. You just can't. You just can't bet against the king. I learned that the wrong way during the Packers game. What do you think? What do we think? What do we think about Mahomes, bro? What do we think? Talk into that.
Yeah, that was I don't know, man. I'm out of words, honestly. I was
yeah.
He shit the bed, I guess. I don't know.
He shit the bed. He took a big fat doo-doo in the bed.
I've never. Yeah, I don't know if I'm speechless, man. Like I've never seen Mahomes play like that.
He was getting chased around like a little kid at recess, dude. It felt like almost, you know what I mean? Like I didn't expect that. I expected him to be rocking all the way down the field the whole time.
He's going against the Godfather, man. I mean, you know, got to pay his dues. He's not ready to take that throne yet.
Yeah. He's not ready, bro. He's not ready. How do you feel, dude? How did you feel about that shit?
The Weeknd concert was great.
That was
I don't everything.
Is that your favorite part?
That was that's what I came to watch. So
yeah,
it was great.
He kind of killed it. He was pretty good.
All the stuff around it was kind of cool, interesting.
The whole thing just felt kind of like a mushroom trip.
A little bit, you know,
with the Hall of Mirrors and shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Inside of a cheese grater.
Inside of a cheese grater. It felt like a performance inside of a cheese grater.
An old P. Diddy 90s music video.
That was fire.
You liked it?
I loved it, man.
He went back to his mixtape days, dude. He had House of Balloons on there.
He went all around the board, so
I don't know if anybody that listens to this fucks with The Weeknd to know what House of Balloons is, but House of Balloons is basically what you would play whenever there's a bag of cocaine and a mirror in the same room. That's immediately just, even if you don't have a speaker, House of Balloons just starts playing in the background. Yeah, I thought it was really cool. You read that he spent $7 million?
I did. Almost as much as you Mauricio lost in this
that's true.
in this game.
Dude, how much did you lose on the day, Mo?
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it, man. It's a long trip back to Northern California. Just say that. I'm going Spirit Airlines on the way back.
To save money. There you go. I lost a little bit. I bet the over. The over. You always think these dudes are going to hit the over because Tom Brady is a high-scoring quarterback. And he did his thing. He got there. What was the final score? 31-9?
31-9, yeah.
Brady did his thing. Mahomes fucked everything up. All Mahomes had to do was get 25 points, and I would have hit all my bets.
Mahomes, you can't put it all on Mahomes.
I can and I will. I can and I will. I can and I will. A couple guys dropped some very uncatchable balls.
Yeah, it was a weird. It's 2020 is trickling over to 2021. It's just it's odd. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm happy with the overall. The performance commercials were dope, but
we're happy with the commercials and the weekend.
Yeah.
And the weekend performance.
Right.
That's what we're most happy with. Dude.
Mahomes was social distancing touchdowns.
He was.
So
it was like every touchdown
he
for
was,
Kansas City had
I felt
COVID.
safe watching him.
Yeah.
So
yeah, maybe that's why
great
he
job,
couldn't throw
Mahomes.
a fucking pass is because he was washing his hands in between downs.
I might
For
be
God's
mad,
sake,
yeah.
dude. What was he doing?
I'm a little bitter. It's Black History Month, dog. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, I needed Mahomes to take this one.
Gonna hold the L.
Yeah, dog. It's not a good look.
historic
It's not a
L.
good start
Shit.
for us.
It's not a good start. Damn.
Oh my God.
I mean, yeah, Antonio Brown scored a touchdown.
Yeah.
So
I'm happy for him for sure.
there you go. That's a good. That's good
Good story
for the month. It definitely doesn't meet the quota for the month,
Nah,
but
definitely
we'll work on it a little bit.
There's always next year. We got basketball still.
Yeah,
LeBron.
but for now, this is a world where old white men reign supreme.
Still
So
running, yeah.
Brady and Biden,
Yeah.
the oldest, whitest dudes.
Yeah, nothing's changing, though.
Yeah. It will change, bro. Things will change, dude. Yeah. Do you know about the Morgan Wallen thing? Do you know who that is? The country singer? Did you hear about that? The country singer. Do you know who Morgan Wallen is?
Who's Morgan Wallen?
He's a country singer. He's like a young dude, super popular. If you're a country fan, no, he's not you because he's popular and people know who he is. But he got caught saying the N-word when he was drunk, and he was stumbling into his house, and his neighbor was recording him because he was being super loud and obnoxious. And he was joking around with his friends, and he called one of his friends the N-word. And it's in the video clip, it seems like it's in a joking way, but obviously Morgan Wallen is white, and rule number one is you never even touch that word when you're a white person. And so he got canceled. He's getting his radio stations are pulling his music. His agency is stepping back from working with him. And he apologized or whatever. But what's interesting is that his music sales shot through the roof within a couple of days after that happened.
Well, I feel it's pretty much any, I hate to say it, but it's any press is good press. Regardless of it's the cold hard truth. Regardless if you're in the media, for whether good or bad, it gets you attention and notoriety. And honestly, unfortunately, it had to be in that racist way.
Yeah, it's fucked up, dude. I mean, even I don't say that shit.
I mean, do you say that? I don't.
I mean, you know better than that, dog. I mean, yeah, it's 2021. It is what it is. I mean, unfortunately,
At this point in time, you have to know never to say that.
You know better than that, dog. I don't,
Ever. I don't even blame the neighbor. I have no anger at the neighbor. Somebody's being loud and
It kind of
drunk.
makes you think though, if how many people know this, and almost marketing teams could be hey, you want to blow up, do something really controversial. They might not even be I don't think that's a thing, but it's crazy to think
I don't
that
think
could.
I would say yes. I don't think anybody would ever tell somebody to do something like that, say the N-word in public. But I do think they hype people up in entertainment to a point where they feel they're invincible, and no matter what they do, they'll still
Bounce back.
They'll still either bounce back, or it'll get them that support. Even
Right.
all the people that love them more than everybody else will love them even more.
Right.
If they do something shitty and fucked up.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you're also, when people hear about who I don't know who the guy was, but if I go and look him up and I just see that one headline and then I click on his music and I end up vibing.
And you listen to a song.
Yeah. And
all you have to do is listen to one song.
And if
but
I like
how many
it,
millions of people are now listening to that song?
Yeah.
And that's getting him the Spotify streams.
100%. So it's weird how there's a correlation.
Yeah.
Regardless of the the content of why he got the attention, good or bad, he's at bottom line. His numbers are going up.
Yeah, we're interested now. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is.
Interested is the best way to put it.
You should know by now, but it's getting him hits.
I want to go look him up and be like, "Are you the racist with a great voice?"
Yeah.
Like,
That's... Are you the racist guy who's like really good at writing songs, but
like,
also you're racist?
Like,
Bummer. You're 1 for 2, dude. Dang, man.
man.
Yeah, well, you still have a better ratio than Mahomes' passing ratio tonight.
Yikes.
So,
Damn, kick you while you're down.
Anything else happened tonight besides the Super Bowl?
I made a lot of money on crypto.
Fucking Doge, dude.
A really valuable currency called I'd like to
God.
call it Dogecoin. I recommend you take all your money out of crypto.
Nobody's buying Dogecoin,
I
dude.
mean,
that shit is not going
see,
up.
that's what-
I am not a believer in the Doge. I'm
that's-
sorry.
that's-
It'll hit 10 maybe.
That's what they're trying to tell you. So
No, man.
you don't want to listen to a guy.
Buy my coin, bro.
Mainstream.
I'm making a Brent coin.
Brady fan, mainstream. So underground, edgy, doesn't know what he's doing.
I hope you make $1 million on Doge, dude. I hope everybody that put money into Doge makes millions of dollars on Doge, because all the Wall Street fucking people are not putting money into it. And anytime normal fuckheads like you can make money and Wall Street people don't, I'm a fan of that. You know what I mean?
I can agree with that.
Yeah.
I can agree with me making money.
Yeah.
In any sense of that. But Doge is great because I made a couple hundred by doing nothing and knowing nothing. Like, I've legitimately made my rent in pressing 2 buttons and then looking at the app. And that is, if that's not the American dream, I don't know what is. So, I mean, Doge, whatever you want to call it, that meme has made me money. So you can call this a sponsored ad.
Great. This is
Swipe up
sponsored
for
by
Doge.
Dogecoin.
Delete
hashtag-
Robinhood.
Yeah, delete Robinhood.
Hey man, I'm still a street dude. I'm not fucking with the stock market. I still got stacks.
Dude, Mauricio still has cash
I
in
still
a
got-
Nike
I got
shoebox
it under
under
the
his
mattress,
bed.
dog. Like, I'm not fucking with no brokers that are asking for my social or my face ID, dog. You know what I mean? I'm not trusting that.
We were
shit,
signing up
so-
for the gambling site the other
yeah,
night,
bro.
and you weren't trusting
I'm
it.
not. Yeah, it's asking
Yeah.
for my email. I'm like, why are you asking? dog?
Why do you need my home address and a list of
Exactly.
my greatest fears and my
Yeah.
blood type and, you know?
But Doge, if he says it, he's with it, dog. I'm with it.
It is that simple. That's how easy it is to convince people to get into Doge. And that's how everyone's making money.
Bro,
Because
do it if you want.
Thanks.
Do it if you want. I got money in Bitcoin and a couple of the other ones. And I put like $100 into Doge just to see what would happen. 'Cause
Now
that's
you're
how
rich.
Much, that's how much I'm willing
and
to
now
lose.
you're on the yacht with me.
No, if they had hit the fucking over tonight,
Yeah.
I'd be on the yacht. I'd be going to the moon, dude.
The moon, baby.
Yeah.
Nice
Yeah,
place
man.
to be.
Yeah, it's a nice place to be. How do you guys feel? You feel good? You have fun?
Yeah. The
have
mushrooms
fun?
helped. So.
Yeah? We don't talk about that, but, you know.
Just
You
kidding.
say that? No,
Good
just kidding.
food, man. Super Bowl's always.
And I cooked. I cooked for you
You did,
fucks.
man.
How was it?
The bison was off the chain.
Bison
Never
meatballs.
had bison, so got my first bison on tonight.
Rogan
Yeah,
can have
bison,
elk.
bro.
I have bison.
That's,
Okay.
yeah, that's some wild shit.
Literally.
Yeah.
That's literally wild shit.
Pasta straight from
Bison
scratch.
meatballs, cacio e pepe pasta, burrata. We had the burrata. The burrata was on point. Burrata cheese with the sauteed. Yup, we got cookies tonight too.
Super Bowl.
It's cheat meal Sunday, dude.
We had all the goods tonight, fellas. So.
Yeah, man. So guys, treat yourself. Treat yourself. Don't cheat yourself. Treat yourself. By either buying Dogecoin or cooking up some good food this week. All right? Okay? All right, we're out of here. Right here. Say goodbye.
Those
Say goodbye,
are-
dude. Brian Saldivia. Follow him at Brent Pella on Instagram and Mauricio Davidson not on any social media.
No crypto.
All right, see you guys.